Welcome on in, everybody, and happy Easter. Today we're playing Final Fantasy 1, only Thieves again. Actually, again is a little harsh since we only play pretty much like every 2 weeks or something. Anyways, last time we made some significant progress, which is always awesome. And today we'll be going to look into the water shrine, see what's going on there. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. Let's just do a quick look here. Everything seems pretty good. Caps don't really matter. I could definitely use some heals. Probably should have done that before I stopped the last stream, but whatever, we'll do it now. We are going into a dungeon. They are pretty important. What else do we need? Maybe a couple cabins. Okay. Look how far they are, item 3. That slows down the whole process significantly. Spend the first 10 minutes of the stream buying healing items that, let's be honest, probably won't last that long. But yeah, definitely excited to go into the water shrine. check out the water shrine. Maybe attempt Kraken. If possible. I won't be able to do a super long stream today because I have plans later, but we'll do what we can. There we go. Heals have been bought. Pick up the necessary cabins and then we'll fly to the next town. I'm pretty sure I have everything I need, all the mandatory quest items and stuff like that. There we go. Nice crit there. Man, these trolls are like nothing now. Awesome. Pretty sure this is the town. Just gotta take that barrel down to the water shrine. Pure NPC moment happens. Not a shock at all. Oh, got some of that Garland's Castle music. Let's take a look around here. Nothing. Okay. Sea troll. I mean, everything so far seems kind of manageable. Okay experience and okay gold. Great shark and a shark. Oh, these great sharks have quite a decent health pool here. Still not too bad. Oh, good experience from them too. Okay. Stairs going down, stairs going up. Ew. Ugh. That's too many red sahags. Man, the Zeus Gauntlet's really come in handy, though. Nice, nice. Okay, so there's two ways to go. We got up or down. I say we try up first. This place is actually kind of quite reasonable to start off with. I'm sure the enemy pools are going to change and stuff, but what a delight. Definitely a pleasant surprise. I mean, groups of 9 are kind of annoying, but when you can just nuke them, who really cares? 20 gold. Good. Opal. Question is, does it do anything? It does nothing. Man, the enemies in here give great experience. That's just great. Sea snake. Light axe. Mage staff. Oh, it does something. AoE. Some kind of AoE light spell there. Oh, light axe does something as well. Mermaids, you have responded to me. Yes, yes, I have. Cannot regain the power of water, we will become bubbles and disappear. It's kind of like, what's that game? Bubble Bobble. Opal ring? Huh. Okay, it can be equipped. 34 absorb, 72 evade. But with the opal ring, 44 absorb. Ooh. Opal is good. My friend Daryl went to the land, then never returned. I've often wondered what happened. Maybe she grew legs and walked away. Wasn't there an NPC that said, I have legs? Unbelievable, you can breathe underwater. I'm impressed. As am I. It's no easy feat. Please save the sea and make the orb shine again. I suppose you're the legendary. Legendary? Legendary what? As long as the Fiend of Water lives, we... Oh, boo-hoo. This is the shrine's top floor. The Fiend of Water, Kraken, lives on the bottom floor, so I was right to come this way. To unlock the Mirage Tower, the Leafishness used a musical note. Man, we're just mopping up. Oof. I don't want to throw away that gold. Not yet. Those things are expensive. I mean, there should be a shop here. kind of feels like a town. Are we going to become bubbles? Maybe. Depends if I can save you or not. My team is kinda weak. How do I get over there? It all depends if we can beat Kraken. Then all will be saved. Oh, that's how we get here. Okay. That's kind of weird. Can't hold anymore. Can't hold anymore. Oh, there's a slab. We need that. Alright, we'll head back to town. Sell some of our junk. I'd come back and get the rest of the stuff. Here come the paralyzers. Bag and water. I don't think there's a weapon or armor shop here, right? Ugh, I have to go somewhere else to sell this stuff. That's lame. All right. Here come the 26s. The suck leading the way. I mean, obviously it's water. Just water like funneling up, and that's what it's called. Almost there. Nice, nice. Kind of a crappy level, but we'll take them. Opal shield. Opal helmet. Back to town, and then back to the other town, and then back here. My greed is overriding any quick progression here. Just one big back and forth. Grab a couple pieces of armor, and then go back, sell them. And then come back, grab a couple more pieces, go back, sell them. Hey, Feral Inferno, happy Easter, man. Kind of wish I came into this place first. This is, man, everything gives like a ton of experience. There's armor upgrades. Everything I found in a chest has been worth a ton of money. What a great place, man. And the like random battles are super reasonable as well. It almost feels like they screwed up the ice cave in this place. Like they should be like swapped, kind of. Now that being said, I haven't been to the lower floors yet. I've just been methodically looting the mermaid room and the rooms leading up to the mermaid room. However, I haven't run into anything hard yet, and everything gives a ton of experience and gold. Awesome stuff. All right. I actually want to test out that wizard staff because I can't remember what it did. I got it last stream, but that was like kind of a while ago. Just give it a whirl and see what it does. AoE confusion. That is quite interesting. That is quite interesting. So kind of wanted to test out the light axe too. I used it before, but I got an ineffective response from it. But it did something. What it does, I don't know. I fear throwing it away in case it turns out to be good, so I think I'll hang on to it. I haven't fought these guys yet. Come on, light axe, do something. Ouch. I think that's it. I did find the mage staff. It appears to do like AoE level 1 something. Not sure what, but it only does about like 50 to 30 damage to everybody. On I'm not sure exactly what spell it casts though, but it wasn't very effective the one time I casted it. Actually, I'm gonna split these things up a bit. The wizard staff is pretty interesting. Oh, maybe it's because I cast it on somebody in the water shrine and they have resistances to fire. I'm gonna try it on something on land here. See if it does anything. Okay. I was thinking of selling it. Now I'm not going to. It's definitely because I was using it on somebody in the water shrine. I'm like, well, it kind of sucks there, but I will sell it right away. Yeah, wizard staff does do AoE confusion, which is actually kind of interesting. I mean, things are generally looking up right now. Getting a lot of like really good items. Yeah, no kidding. It could have easily been sold and I would have never thought about it again. And then next time you would have popped into the stream like, did you get the mage staff and cast fire too on everybody? Yeah, I did, but it's gone now. Nice. I'm curious what the light axe does. Because it does something, but every time I use it, it says ineffective. All right, one more armor treasure to get. And then I'm gonna start heading down towards Kraken. Definitely an Easter miracle. Oh, it does harm too. That's a undead spell. Okay. I'll hang on to that then. Right. That's why it wasn't doing anything. I did see some ghosts in here though, so there should still be relevance for the light axe in here. So I'm just going to, where is the light axe? There it is. Really? Okay. Defense sword, mage and wizard. Actually, I'm gonna split up mage and wizard because the heal staff only is, you know, situationally good. So now everybody has a certain piece of equipment that does like an AoE attack or confuse spell, which is amazing. Versatility. I love it. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a water. Okay. Yeah, I did get the defense sword. That was in Waterfall Cave, I believe. That casts ruse, doesn't it? Makes you like kind of hard to hit. But only on one person, I believe. Opal gauntlets, that's kind of useless. It is useless, but it's worth money. This thing here is suspicious. What is this? Why does the graphic have to be like that? Aru stacks. Oof. Talk about opportunities to cheese the game. I might limit myself to one ruse per character just so I don't like, you know, completely abuse it. Yeah, harm 2. That's what it looks like. Unlimited ruses. That's insane, man. Well, this sure is water. Maybe mixed with a little wind too. This water's pretty tough though. Nice, very nice. Okay, so the stairs down are over here. I'm kind of curious on how difficult Kraken's going to be. I'd imagine with all the equipment and item upgrades, probably easier than, and plus all the levels I've gotten, probably easier than carry. You don't scare me, lobsters. Considering what they are, fire should work against them. But I have a feeling that it doesn't. Ow. Nice. Everybody's level 26 now. I can't remember what the level cap is in this game. Is it 30? Is it 50? I'm pretty sure there is a level cap. I might be thinking 30 because of Super Mario RPG, though. Ugh. I went into the store, didn't I? Oh, a sea troll. Watch out. Definitely got to watch out for those sea trolls. You never know what they're capable of. What they're capable of. Apparently not much. Man, these ghosts hit hard. Man, these sea trolls are pitiful. I was expecting with a name like Sea Troll they'd be like formidable, but apparently not. Look at this throwback fight. What's this doing in here? You think I'm a little underleveled for Kraken? I'm like, considering how weak the enemies are. I don't know, like... It just seems that the boss would be weak. Probably not, though. Massive damage dealer, huh? I see. Now I'm kind of thinking of, since you mentioned that, now I'm kind of thinking of like when I see the orb of leaving and probably saving and coming back in. Put the fear into me there, Farrell. Look at this motley crew. Yeah, you did see power gauntlets. Should probably check what those do. They must do something. Hey, Paboros, welcome. Happy Easter, man. Another light axe? What? How come there's multiple light axes? I'll test out what they do in the next battle, Farrell. I'm curious if they're that overpowered. Oh, I know all about terrible weather, Paboros. It constantly haunts me being Canadian. Up in Canada, we have two different seasons. We have burning hot in the summer and freezing cold in the winter. there's not really any in between. I mean, there is, but I like to exaggerate because I'm hosting and I like to put on a show. But there is some truth to what I said. Can't hold anymore. Oof. It's like I'm turning back. Okay, let's test out those power gauntlets. Who has them? Oh, what did that just do? Weapon became what? I have to test that again. What about during September and October? Any fall weather? We do. We have fall weather, but September is usually, I would consider that like a summer month up here. And October is probably when it starts getting cold. Like probably 50% of the time on Halloween, it has snowed or there's snow on the ground. Weapon became enhanced. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh, weapon became enchanted. Is that what it said, or was it enhanced? You were born in Quebec, huh? That's where I'm from. Neat. I mean, if you could speak French, it's the place to be, but if you can't, you're a little handicapped. All jokes aside, though, Quebec is a really nice place. Great culture, great people. Yes, Farrell, I am bilingual. I do speak French. Nice, level 27. See, a lot of the people from Quebec speak English quite well because we're pretty much surrounded by a bunch of English-speaking places. So it's either like we close ourselves off from the world or adapt and speak English so we can speak English to everybody and not just, speak French amongst ourselves. Oh, you speak Polish, Boros. Very cool, man. Another level up. Good stuff. Okay, let's get some of that poison out of our veins. Rearrange the party to the proper, really suck. There we go. In the proper format. Alright, this is floor 1. Oops. I do not want to take the long way. Man, I'm really starting to get limited in armor space, though. Damn this crappy. Item inventory system. Okay. Heal up at the inn, save, fly to the town, sell some stuff. Buy a bunch of healing items. Get blocked by an NPC on the way. And continue on. I'll probably attempt Kraken on the next delve into the dungeon, if I can find him. Now chew. I am in the southern region of Quebec. Pretty much 90% of the population, maybe even 95, live around Montreal, which is the biggest city in Quebec. Well, Montreal, there's like this, like everywhere south of the St. Lawrence River and around the St. Lawrence River, that's where like most of the population is in Quebec. Okay, I don't think I'm selling any weapons here. I think everything's okay with that. I'm just pretty much selling these opal gauntlets and buying a bunch of healing items. Easy 10K. Ah, okay. You were like in what's that area called? Not Eastern Townships. It's like what's that area called? I know what that area is called, but I can't remember. Actually, I'll look it up real quick. Région de l'Estrie. Of course, I knew that. That's actually one of the oldest places in Quebec because that's where the settlers landed, and they established townships along the river. So if you ever like go around that area, you'll see some like really cool stuff, some really old 400-year-old churches and stuff like that. Really old buildings. Really cool place, man. There's a lot of hunting that happens there. There's a lot of fishing that happens there. Big maple syrup production happens there. The road to 99 heals. 8 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. And it's happened probably 30 to 40 times or something. So 30 to 40 times 8, that's like 3 or 4 hours to 5 hours of time that I'll never get back in my life because I'm buying heals in Final Fantasy 1. Hey, take care, Paboros. Have a good Easter, man. Enjoy the time with your family and eat and have a good time and take care of yourself, man. Have a good one. There we go. Heals are bought. Buy a couple more cabins there just for fun. Even though I'm probably going to have to, well, not probably have to, but I'll probably be buying houses soon. There's no other towns in the game. I don't think there's any more money to spend, really, on equipment. Like, if I had spellcasters, that'd be a different story, because magic is super expensive. However, with the 4th Thief team, money is abundant. So might as well pick up a bit of real estate in the form of a couple of houses. Quick little heal, save at the end, even though I don't really need to. I think I could just, like, go into the end, say I don't want to stay, and it'll save my game anyway. Does it? No, I have to stay. Actually, let me try that again. Okay. Let's delve a little deeper here. Man, I am pumping out some damage. Misses are good. Save all the heals that I can. $284. My God. Ow. Well, there goes 10 heals. Yeah, he was probably getting revenge for the one that missed me before. It's like, that was my brother! Man, I wish every dungeon could be like the Water Shrine. Massive XP gains, relatively easy enemies, just a general fun time. Nothing constantly getting the jump on me and getting first strike. was that the treasure room that I couldn't pick up the thing up in? Ugh. My knowledge of this place isn't as thorough as the volcano, for obvious reasons. Oh, I used rune. $130. Good, good. Pretty good level up there. I think this was the room. Ah, oh, ribbon too. Sorry, bucklers. Like, you've served me well for a long time, but you gots to go. Not sure if I checked out that room down to the left. Let's just make sure. Oh, I think I did check this room. Ah, man. Don't do anything unreasonable here. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, down we go. These guys are quick, though. They seem to always get their attacks in first. They're kind of like chiseling away at me. Apparently not this round. Maybe it was just bad luck. Ominous. That's a big room. I have a feeling. That room just seemed like the right size to hold an orb. Alright, let's look at stuff here. So, I'm gonna move the defense. Like so. Put mage on you, because the dragon's the strongest sword. The defense on Suck. You think I should go save? I don't want to. It's so far. I mean, what did I get though? I didn't really get that much. Just the ribbon. And that's actually the only thing I got. I think I'm gonna risk it, Farrell. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna put power onto you. Oh, man. Big money, big prizes. I love it. I'd buy that for $1. Okay. The fiend's ball is shattered, evaporating all the water. Ho ho ho, how foolhardy to dare challenge me, Kraken, the fiend of the earth. Wait, fiend of water. Okay. Let's see here, Zeus for sure. You attack for now. You use the gauntlets of power. You use the defense. Ink. Uh-oh. Okay. Mage. Ow. Ugh. It's gonna be like this. Hey, Phoenix. We're just taking on Kraken of Water Shrine right now. Farrell told me to go save before. I'm trying to foolhardily push through, but I might regret it. Stay tuned to find out. Uh, it's almost not even worth healing. Gardening supplies, huh? Cool, cool. Not going to be online tonight. Yeah, you usually stream. Don't you stream on Sundays? I'm going to do a date night. Cool, nice. Weekend was good. Worked pretty much all weekend. But it was good. How was yours? Let's see here. Ah, this is a carry all over again. Farrell was right. I should have went to go save. Good stuff, man. Glad you had a good weekend. I should have had the defense sword on the guy with the Zeus gauntlets. I mean, I don't know if I'm learning, Farrell. Oh! I don't believe it. Oh, man. Unbelievable. I have learned nothing. Oh my god, dude. The Hail Mary. Unbelievable, dude. I like critted every single turn there. That was crazy. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Man, that boss fight could be a video on its own. Ugh. Wow. That ruse boost helped a ton. It was just enough to get me over the hump there. Wow, I might have to clip that and turn it into a video, just that boss fight. Okay, so I have the slab now. So now I can talk to those people, but I think I need to go talk to the doctor in Melmond first. I think he translates it. Great Pede. Don't listen to Farrell. Go with your heart. Unbelievable though. I pretty much conceded that fight. I was just like mashing A through it. There's nothing else I could really do there. But that's crazy. I mean, it would be fun to clip that and add Farrell's like chats in there as I as the video's going on. Invite him as a collaborator and tag him. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely, Ruse is super overpowered. Ruse is staying on dude now, or the defense sword is staying on dude now. I can't believe I first attempted Kraken. I thought it was going to be a carry situation all over again. For a little context, Phoenix, the second boss carry, like the second fiend, I probably fought like 50 times. There was one of the streams at the end of the stream, I was just constantly throwing myself at her, walking down 7 floors of dungeons to die. And die and die and die and die, and it was probably like 3 hours of just going down there and dying. Nice, level 28. Man, I'm still gaining levels at at a reasonable clip. Why was I using? Actually, there was a reason behind that, and I think the healing rod heals a little less than heal potions. I could be wrong though. Oh, it was a pathetic sight, Phoenix. It was a pathetic sight. It was absolutely the most miserable part of this challenge. Without a doubt. I was just throwing thief body after thief body at her. Is it? Okay. It's the same value? Okay, so then heals on the field heal more than in battle. Okay. That's what I was, that's what kind of confused me then. Oh, I should have used Zeus there. Like, how many dead thief bodies were in Carrie's chamber there? Like, when I decided to give up. 200? Something like that. Oh yeah, I have to go to Melmond. There was just like corpses like all over Carrie's room, and she was probably like sipping like Gatorade out of like one of my thieves' skulls. And laughing every time I came back in. Now listen to you, what? Warriors revive the power of the orbs. Okay then. There's not much left in this game. I think there's 2 dungeons left. Granted, they're probably the worst dungeons in the game, but this could be done in possibly maybe 1 more stream, possibly 2, likely 2, but maybe 1. This is the last town in the game that I'm going to now. Nope, no escape from the final dungeon. It's chaos or bust. I mean, he is just Garland though, so he can't be that hard, right, guys? I like 80s Room. He has like a an interesting sense of humor. Frost Wolves. Okay, okay. Let's get our cabins on, just to be safe. I mean, we are pretty close to that town, but gotta deal with a couple zombies before we get there. Wait, zombies are undead, I believe. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point. They're super weak. Let's test that theory out. Oh, just gonna get torched. Oh no, okay. Yep, they are undead. Okay, let's see what these people have to say. We are the Lefinish. Wait a second, is that another Sahasrahla moment? Only our bravest become sky warriors. Your airship was theirs. All right. At the time of destruction, a legend was born. In 400 years, warriors with orbs will appear to save our people. Are you? Am I what? Oh, the Light Warriors. The legend is true. Yes, yes, that is us. 400 years ago, we had an advanced civilization. Our interest was the universe. Okay. Ah, you scumbag, get out of my way. Until 400 years ago, we controlled the power of the wind. This enabled us to suspend the castle in the air. The floating castle floats high in the sky, seemingly amongst the stars. I wonder if the robots made by our ancestors are still moving. We have passed on the legends from generation to generation, but 400 years have caused our memories to fade. A floating castle. Our ancestors lived there. The Mirage Tower is the entrance. Our last 5 warriors left to find the cause of the world's decay. We know they live, but as bats. I know where they are. The power of wind was taken by Tiamat. Or Tiamat, excuse me. We fought with Tiamat, but were unsuccessful. The fiend now inhabits our floating castle. With this chime, you can enter the Mirage Tower. Thank you. At least one of you guys is useful. We knew that a great power controlled the fiends. Our 5 bravest warriors left, never to return. You guys should really open a weapon and armor shop with the best weapons and armor in the game. Just a thought. Oh, what's all this? Stuff. 860,000? Thought I said TMI at first. Is there anything in this field? I guess not. Okay. I guess we could scope out a little bit of Mirage Tower. Definitely can't do the whole thing though, because we are going out for dinner tonight. So we'll do a little bit. We'll just look around. Thank God I don't have any of those money-sucking magic users, right? Oh, I would love to have life too, though. It solves so many problems. I'm gonna have to move that light axe onto somebody else. Most likely suck. Okay. Almost there. Uh-oh, a Tyro. A Tyrosaurus, guys. They give good experience. Nice, another level up. Very good. Alright, Mirage Tower right here. I guess I'm gonna have to land there and walk up. Or I could land right here, actually. Oh, an R Ankleo. Just a normal Ankleo was hard enough. Oh, they don't seem too bad. Ow. Terrible experience in gold, though. Okay, first let's get that light onto you. I have no heals. I was too excited after the Kraken fight. I don't like the look of this place already. He's not too bad. Cabin. Vampires. They suck. I think when I fought the vampire, it didn't even hit me. Man, he gives a lot of money, though. Aegis Shield. Horrible. The heck is that? Oh, the heel helmet. If I recall correctly, the heel helmet casts life 2, not life 2, but cure 2. Okay, vocal does nothing. Okay, Phoenix. Good seeing you, man. I'll definitely stop by for some Mega Man 11 tomorrow. Have a good rest of the night, and thanks for the good luck. You think it's the same as the heal rod? Okay. I mean, double healing is better. I was kind of hoping for cure 2, but can't have everything. Alright, let's get out of here. Who's this guy? Oh, it's a robot. Are you the master? I am not the master. Yeah, I might as well give it a shot and see what it does. If it's a cure 2, that'd be amazing. Sorry, I'm only Vince Clortho. Okay. Man, there's a lot of money in this place. Kind of want a cabin up though. I guess is there anything going the long way around? I guess we'll check and grind a little bit. So I have a feeling Tiamat's going to be a big problem. And if I accidentally run into Warmac, that could also be a big problem. Pretty sure Warmac's stronger than, or at least hits harder than Tiamat. Tiamat might have more health and defense, so. But I know Warmac has some absolutely devastating attacks. Guard. Not really a big deal, okay. Weak to lightning, too. Yep, looks like the long way yields no fruit. I've never seen Moon Knight. I'll have to check that out. But secretly, I was laughing a little bit to myself, chuckling at least, about the character named Badman. I mean, obviously, they're not good guy. I guess it'd be funnier if there was an enemy called Good Guy. But I'm definitely gonna have to check out Moon Knight, just out of curiosity. It's too bad there's no undead in here. Those light axes could have had a more significant use. Uh-oh. Catman. I think these are the poisoners. Although that could be Man-Cat. These are the poisoners. Nice. Oh, look at this. Thor. Obviously, I can't use that, but that might possibly be another spell weapon. We'll have to see. Cerebus, what are you doing in here? You don't belong in here. Oh, it's true. Mage is fire, and these guys are fire. It seems like another, like a pretty much the same thing as the Zeus gauntlets, but as a weapon. Yeah, that's what I pretty much figured. Being Thor's hammer and all, it must have some kind of lightning implications. Sun, that's interesting. Can't be used. We'll test it out. We'll test it on a different character though, because I like having all the other guys set up. That's an armor. Okay. Let's get rid of a buckler, I guess. Dragon armor, okay. But can it be used? No, it cannot. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be heading back. We'll head back. Sell the stuff that we need to sell. Okay, Sun does nothing. That's sold. And I guess that's going to be it. Oh, this is a dead end. I am just going further into the dungeon. Those paralisks are very dangerous. We'll talk to this robot guy and then we'll turn around. One of us escaped with a cube. He floated far to the west. I've met that guy. Decent dude. Pretty sure these guys are not undead. They can be confused though. Cremate. I think that can hit hard, but it didn't this time. Nice, everybody's at 28 now. Fantastic. They can be confused too, which is good. I hope I remember all this stuff next time I stream this game. Okay. Monsters strike first. Yeah, I've noticed the ribbons are making a significant difference too with the enemies casting elemental spells on me. Great little piece of equipment there. Like they can effectively like make bosses waste their turns, which is just crazy. Mage, door. Ow. Ugh. You guys have to die. Nice. A little too close for comfort there. Man, these guys sting. They're even worse than the R Ankylos. Or should I say Ankylo? Hey, what's happening, Knight? Getting close to the end here. Not sure if Aegis does anything in battle. I have to like test that next time. Vorpal does nothing. Gone. I'm creeping towards the money max right now. Might as well buy all these potions before next time. So I don't have to start a stream doing this. I mean, it's a fun game night, but I recommend not using 4 Thieves. Use a nice varied party. because thieves are, without a doubt, it's not even arguably the worst characters in the game. Yeah, that's true, Farrell. I should probably buy houses too and just go for broke. I mean, night just the item buying screen will probably scare you away. I recommend playing one of the more modern ports because this one it's aged. Now, a couple people don't mind it. I honestly find this nostalgic, not the buying items there. I think the buying items is absolute shit. But I do like this version of the game. There's a lot of base stats that don't work. Like intelligence doesn't increase your magic prowess. When it's supposed to. There is a ton of coding errors in this game. There's like a bunch of different weapons in the game that are supposed to have different elements. Like, for example, the coral sword is supposed to be strong against, I think it's water creatures, but it has no effect to it. So only its base damage is what does damage. There's a bunch of spells that don't work. There's I'm pretty sure other stats besides intelligence don't work as intended either. It might be agility. Either agility or luck. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look that up. Honestly, the worst part of the game, though, is having to buy items one by one. It's absolutely tedious. There's no other word for it. Like, I've probably been here for 5 minutes already buying potions that heal 30 HP. So long story short, as I said before, try the there's a PS1 port that's actually pretty good, which is actually the Wonder Swan port, I believe, but it's also on PS1. Only try this if you absolutely want to see what it's about. Perfect. Try that one. Try that one, Knight. I could recommend any version of this game. Besides the NES version. The NES version is just it hasn't aged well. Now, back in the day, this game was a ton of fun, just because there's no other games like it, except for maybe Dragon Quest. And, yeah, just Dragon Quest, really. There wasn't really many turn-based RPGs in North America on the NES when this game came out. Definitely play FF6 on the SNES before any other FF game. Honestly, that's my favorite FF game out of all of them. What a fantastic game! I couldn't speak highly enough about FF6, also known as FF3. But yeah, definitely play that. Even FF4 is a great starting point for people getting into Final Fantasy. It's campy, it's generic. Okay, you've played FF4? Okay. But yeah, you can suplex a lot more than a train, but suplexing the train is the highlight in that game. Not the highlight of the game, but the highlight of suplexing stuff. Not just a train either, a moving train, a moving ghost train. Definitely give FF3, also known as 6, a shot. Definitely. Yeah, that's a good list there, Farrell. I mean, a lot of people say that NES RPGs aged like milk, which is kind of true, but if you have some kind of like nostalgia towards them, they shouldn't bother you. But I would definitely say RPGs really came into their own on the Super Nintendo and then later on the PlayStation 1. They kind of went backwards on the Nintendo 64. There's pretty much only one good RPG. Actually, maybe two. I forget about Ogre Battle there. That's more like tactical, though. I'm thinking Sweet Home, but that's a Famicom game. That's a really fun game. I don't know if you've ever played Sweet Home, Farrell, but man, I love me some Sweet Home. There's also Mother, but that's another Famicom RPG. What else? What else? What else? I think there's a couple Ultima games, but those aren't really JRPGs. Is there wizardry games too? I think there is. Man, I'm just plowing through my cash right now, buying houses. can I say? The real estate market's hot. Only $3,000 for a house. I'd buy a couple right now in real life. There we go. If you want to talk aging badly. Ultima. I think Wizardry a little bit less, because it's more of like a dungeon crawler. But Ultima is, oh god. That makes Final Fantasy 1 on NES look like a superb state-of-the-art game. What are we missing here on NES RPGs? Let me check out a quick list here. Crystallis action RPG. That's not really an RPG. Also a JRPG. There's more action RPGs than JRPGs. Garbage role-playing games. Yeah. Not fun. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that get their kicks out of Ultima still, but I'm not one of them. I mean, if I was stuck on a desert island or something with a NES and Ultima, one of the NES Ultima games, I'd probably still play it, but I'd be miserable. I'd probably be like, looking at bugs crawl around the ground more than playing Ultima. Destiny of an Emperor. I've never played that one. I might have to look at that. Look at a review or something of that. There's not many though. Like the point still stands. There's like 10, less than 10 JRPGs on the NES. On the NES. Famicom, I think, had a few more, at least a few more. Because the only traditional JRPGs off the top of my head are the 4 Dragon Warrior games, FF1. I've never played Legend of the Ghost Lion. I've never played Magic of Sherazade, but actually I think I have played Magic, but that's more like a is that an RPG? It might be. I might be thinking of something else. But there's, the point still stands. There's not many. Not many at all. Now, if you go one console generation further, well, there's a plethora of crazy RPGs on the SNES. There's the 2 Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, the Lufia series, Breath of Fire series. There's obscure stuff too. There's like Tecmo Secret of the Stars. There's Super Ninja Boy. There's what else? Earthbound. There's even Lord of the Rings Volume 1. That's kind of like action RPG there, but SNES is like SNES is definitely where you want to go for RPGs. Yeah, I remember the Zelda sections, Feral. I don't remember the actual RPG. The actual RPG segments. Granted, I haven't really played the Magic of Sherazade very much, but I remember that there's like action segments. Oh yeah, Treasures of the Rudra. That's Super Famicom. Yeah, that's a great game. That's actually a fantastic game. I've never beaten that game, but I've played it. But it's pretty good. Tons of good stuff, man. Tons of good stuff on the Super Nintendo, and then on the 64, there's like even less RPGs than on the NES. Like, what is there on the 64? There's well, of course, Paper Mario, the only RPG that's really worth it. There's Ogre Battle, Person of Lordly Caliber, but that's more of like a tactical RPG. There's Quest 64, which is Quest 64. I guess, you know, when you have so little RPGs on a system, Quest 64 will look pretty good, but it's not a very good game. What else is there? Aiden Chronicles, the First Mage. That game's absolute dog shit. That game makes Quest 64 look like Chrono Trigger. You know what the problem with Quest 64 was, though? Was there was just nothing else on that system. So everybody who loved RPGs from the Super Nintendo are like, finally, we have something. Finally. And it turns out to be the most generic, boring, grind heavy slop. that like just disappointed everybody. And then thank God a Paper Mario came out later. Because then Nintendo would have been like 0 for 4 on the 64. Well, Ogre Battle Person of Lordly Caliber is pretty good. But it's not the same. It's not a JRPG. Yeah, Harvest Moon, that's kind of like, that's stretching it a little bit as an RPG. It's more of like a ranch simulator or a Sims game kind of. But yeah, it has RPG elements. Then again, every game kind of has RPG elements, role-playing game. You're role-playing as Link, you're role-playing as Mario, you're role-playing as Ken Griffey Jr. when you're playing baseball. it's what is a role-playing game? the Final Fantasy 64 tech demo looked good. It did look good. It did look good. I wonder what the FPS was on that demo. It must have been like, well, the tech demo looked okay, but if they actually like cobbled together a game, like the FPS must. Oh God! And how many cartridges would it have taken to fit on it? You know, definitely more than like Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1 that needed 3 discs. But I'm probably gonna say like 8, maybe 8 cartridges. Anyways, guys, I've rambled long. I'm being pestered right now to go eat dinner. I have to go. But when it comes to RPGs, there I could go on forever. So, anyways, I have to go, guys. Pleasure talking to everybody. Fun times. Made a bit more progress in the Final Fantasy 1 stream. That's great. We only have maybe 1 stream left, maybe 2. I'm gonna try and get it done in 1, hopefully. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Anybody watching in the future, I'd appreciate it if you'd consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll have these conversations again. I could talk about RPGs all day, but I have to go. I was supposed to leave like 10 minutes ago. So take care, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll talk again soon. See you guys.